We are officially halfway through the NFL season, and it's time to look at what teams are disappointing, meeting expectations, or overperforming. We're going to answer those questions and take a look today. Make sure you subscribe and comment down below if your team is disappointing this season or if they are overperforming. Let's get in today's video. So the first team we are going to talk about is the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints. They are below expectations, or no, they're meeting expectations. I'm sorry. No one really thought they would be good this year. They're 1-7 right now. I know that's not a great record, but I predicted them to not even really win 3 games. They would be very thankful if they did. They're not playing good football. They switched to Tyler Shuck today instead of Spencer Rattler, which will be interesting to see. I really don't think it's going to make a difference. I think Spencer Rattler was playing good, but we will see how many games they win this season. It's really over under 3.5, if you ask me. We have the Miami Dolphins. I'll say below expectations. I expected them to be this bad, but I'll say that a lot of people didn't. So we'll go below expectations. Um, they're an old team. They're not good. Not even the fact that they're an old team. They've been having the same regime for the last 3-4 years now, and it hasn't worked. Tua doesn't beat good teams. Um, it's so simple. They're just not a good football team. They're not playing good. They're not coached good. It's from top to bottom. That organization is not good right now. We have the Baltimore Ravens. They are way below expectations. I know they've had some injuries, but that does not matter. I still think they have a chance to make a playoff push and maybe Super Bowl, but I don't really think Super Bowl right now. But we'll say way below expectations because they are 2-6. They are 2-5, 2-5. I think, yeah. Yeah. Cincinnati. It's not really. I don't know. I guess they're below expectations, but Joe Burrow got hurt. The team should still be playing good. I'll put them at below expectations. I think they're 3-5 now, if I'm not mistaken. They're not playing good. Defensively, they're really, really bad. Everyone expected that, but offense, they scored 38 last week and still lost. So, I mean, it is what it is. Denver Broncos, they are meeting expectations, in my opinion. They are that, I guess you could say, wild card team. There's a couple games, a couple moments this season where they played bad, where they definitely could have played better, but they're 6-2. They're playing good enough football to win. They just put up 44 points. Denver is meeting the expectations I had for them. Next up, we have the New York Giants. I want to say overperforming, I could say. Let's say meeting expectations because they still have a bad record. But I honestly believe that if they had a little easier schedule, they'd have a couple more wins. But right now we'll say meeting expectations. The Giants are the Giants. They still got some work to do, but the Jackson Dart experiment has been exciting so far. Next up, we have the Vikings. They're meeting, or I'll say below expectations. I said they weren't going to be a playoff team this year. I had them going 9-8, missing the playoffs. It's looking realistic. They are 3-4 right now, I want to say. The offense has been shaky. Some games the defense has been shaky, but overall this team, they're just not playing to their standard. They know that, and we're going to have to see if they bounce back. We have the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to say meeting expectations. I expect them to be a Super Bowl contender, and that's what they are. They are playing good football. I believe they're like 6-2, something like that. 5-2. But they're a good football team. Matthew Stafford, Puka, Devontae, Kyron. It's a good team. Defense, young, pass rush, led by Sean McVay, one of the greatest coaches in the NFL. Rams are balling. Next up, we have Tampa Bay. I'm gonna say overperforming. I thought they would be maybe 9, 10 wins this season, maybe 11. Um, but it looks like they're going to win 12 or 13. They're playing really good football. If I remember correctly, they are 6-2 right now, and a lot of those wins they fought through adversity and won close games. So that is what good teams do. I hope they slow down, but it doesn't look like they're going to anytime soon. And Baker Mayfield is putting up a MVP season. Next up, we have Detroit. I'm going to say they're meeting expectations. Um, I predicted they were going to be a good football team this year. A lot of people didn't because of their losing Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, but Detroit is just a talented roster. It wasn't really going to affect them, and they're playing good. Next up, we have Chicago. I'll say they're, um, I feel like Chicago. I want to put a tier here, and it's going to be called slightly above expectations. And I want to put a couple teams there that I have. I'll put Denver there. I'll put Giants there, and then I'll put Chicago. Slightly above expectations. They're a little better than what a lot of people thought. But yeah. 49ers, they are I'd say they're overperforming. Or I don't know. I had them doing well. I'll say slightly above expectations. They're playing good, don't get me wrong. I believe they're 5-2, 5-2. Yep. No, they're 5-3. They're 5-3. Um, Despite all their injuries, they are playing really good. It's going to be exciting to see how much better they are when they get those players back, like Brock Purdy. Um, oh my gosh, I just forgot. Unfortunately, Fred Warner's out for the year. That really sucks for them. But the Niners are playing good despite their injuries, and they're probably only going to get better. Next up, we have Philly. They're meeting expectations. We knew they were going to be good this year. They're not. Um, it's not surprising that they're good. Next up, we have the Raiders. I'm going to put way below. I had this team being a 7-8 win, maybe sneaking in a wild card. I wasn't that high on them. But they've been really bad, like really bad. There's been some games where they don't even really score a touchdown. I thought Pete Carroll would do better with that team. At the same time, they don't have a lot of star power on offense besides Jacoby Myers and Ashton Genty and Brock Bowers, but Brock Bowers has been hurt. Geno Smith has been awful. He's been terrible for them, so that doesn't help. But the Raiders, they're not playing good. I know they're on a bye. We'll have to see how they look after the bye, but they're not a good team right now. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers. They're slightly above expectations. They could be playing better than what they are, though. Actually, no, they're meeting. They're meeting. They're not doing anything crazy. No, they're just gonna fucking go crazy next week. But um, I'll put slightly above. I think they're a good football team. I think they could be playing better than what they're playing. They played really good Sunday night. I hope they don't play good this week, obviously, but after that, I don't care. Green Bay, they're a good football team, Super Bowl contender. Commanders, way below expectations. I know Jaden Daniels has been hurt a good amount of those games, but I still think that they could be better than what they are. They're a couple games below 500. And I think they got an old team, and I think it's kind of catching up to them. I think they need to make some trades at the deadline so they get some picks because they only have like 5 or 6 draft picks right now. So I think if they get more picks, this is a loaded draft class, so they'll be better next year. Arizona Cardinals, way below expectations. I had 7, 8. No, I had 8 or 9 wins for this team, maybe playoffs. But they're on like a 4 or 5 game losing streak. So that ain't working out. We have Pittsburgh. They're meeting expectations, just good enough to make the playoffs, bad enough to beat good teams. Buffalo, they are slightly below expectations. I know they're 5-2. What are they? I think they're 5-2. I'm gonna say below expectations because they haven't been playing as good as they're supposed to. Don't get me wrong, I did just see them kick my team's ass, but um, besides that, that was their first like dominant victory. They'll probably start a win streak now, but I'll just put them there for now. But in 2 weeks, they'll probably be meeting expectations. Atlanta meeting. They're an inconsistent team. One week they'll look good, the next week they'll look bad. That's how Atlanta is. That's why they always finish at mid-record. Seattle Seahawks, they are excelling. I know I had them as a 10, maybe 11 win team. They're going to win more than that. They're going to win 12 or 13. They're looking really good. One of the best teams in the NFC, one of the best teams, top 10 for sure in the NFL. They are playing good football. Sam Darnold's playing solid. The defense is really good. JSN, Cooper Kupp, Kenneth Walker. It's a good trio. Next up, we have New England. They are excelling. They are on like a 5-6 game win streak. I expect them to be good, but not this good. I expected them to be like a little bit better than the Raiders, but they have a real shot to take the division over Buffalo. I don't think it's going to happen, but it'll be close. Cleveland, they're meeting expectations. We knew they were going to be bad. Houston, they are below expectations. They still have time to turn it around, and I hope they do. But right now, that offensive line has been awful. Kansas City, they're slightly, let's say Kansas City, Buffalo are slightly, I'm not going to add the tier, but let's say those two are slightly below expectations. Dallas Cowboys meeting. Defense was going to be bad, especially after Parsons. Offense is really good, though. Offense is here. Defense is here. Chargers, slightly above expectations. They could be playing better, though. Same boat as Green Bay. Jets. The Jets. They're the Jets. Carolina, interesting. I'd say slightly above expectations. We're 4-4. We're competing for a playoff spot. We've had some bad losses, but we've also had some good wins. These next couple of games, like I said, with Buffalo was a terrible game. Green Bay, Rams, and 49ers, those 3 games will tell a lot about where my football team is going to end up this season. Tennessee, they are Tennessee. They are meeting their expectations. Colts, they are the number 1 excelling team out of everybody. They're having the best season in the NFL. No one really expected them to make the playoffs. Daniel Jones, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, Tyler Warren, the defense, they are excelling. Nobody talks about Quentin Nelson enough, but he's protector of the year so far. Then we have Jacksonville. They're slightly above expectations. But let me know in the comments below where your team is. Are they exceeding or are they slightly below expectations? I am interested to hear your opinion about your team. Make sure you subscribe. Check out our other videos. And check out our TikTok and Twitch at Janie Sports Talk. And I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.